Testing. Okay. Well, we should be live right now. My lighting might be a little bit weird, because I moved some things around by accident. But we're live. I'm gonna chill here for a second, see who all comes through, and then we'll get to work. So, yeah, my setup is a little bit different now since I'm gonna brighten the light. Moved some stuff around, got a new monitor, got a new drawing tablet, so my lights are a little bit different, so hopefully this helped a little bit. New drawing tablet's great though. God, I need to cut back on caffeine. Upcoming appointment. Okay, so tonight what we're doing, this is weird with my camera being that far, like that close to my monitor. I'm not used to that. I got, again, new setup. So tonight, let me show you all what we're doing. Typically, every month, I do a 1-second everyday project where I take video clips from each day during the month and compile them into a 1 second a day. I will show you what that looks like in just a second. And on the first day of the month, I tend to do a 3D track for what month it is. So, oh, I need to set up my monitor. Give me a second. A little bit important there. I turned off my monitor mirroring today while I was messing with some stuff. Okay, turn you on. Make it a duplicate of 1 and apply. Alright, whole computer is going to spaz out for a second, which is not amazing. Yes, I would like to keep these changes. And I would like this monitor to be over here. Hit apply. Wait for my monitors to spaz out for a second again. Yeah, cool. Okay. We're back in business, allegedly. My mouse is frozen. That is not a great sign. Cool. I think we're back in business. So, as I was saying, what we're doing tonight, I typically do these 1 second a day videos to just show off what happened during the month, every month. So for instance, this is what's a good one? So like I 3D track text at the beginning of the month, every month. That one was fun, putting it on the table with the reflections. October was pretty cool. September was pretty cool, going behind the shelves. Oh, that one looks really nice because I had to paint shadows to match the existing shadows and make the lights match the existing shadows. That one was on the grill. Fun stuff. So it's just 1 second. It's a really quick effects shot, but I think it adds a lot to my 1 second a day project. Just so when I put it all together at the end of the year, it's really obvious which day it is. So today, I don't do it for January because that transitions from the previous year during Happy New Year party. But you get the point. So today, we're going to track the February 3D text. Oh, September I put on the wall. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Three years, actually. Right? I think this last year was my third one. Let me check. videos. 2023. Yeah, I've done it 3 times now. I didn't do the 3D text in the first one. I just put some text in different ways in the first one. 2, 1. If you watch this, like, we get to February. And I put it like on the cutting board and stuff like that. But I kind of standardized it and just started doing 3D text on all of them. Let's see. Oh, this is March. Oh, that one was so good, I think. I put it on my forehead. Yeah, I put April on my forehead. That one was a fun effect shot because I used a new tool for that helps you stick stuff to surfaces. I even got like the Sharpie distortion right because that text was not there. I was really proud of that one. Anyway, but nowadays I've standardized it to do 3D text for each month. So if we go over here to February, and then move on, we got March. Which you just saw all these on Instagram, but anyway, 1 second a day project. So today we're gonna track some 3D text in Blender. So let me go ahead and set up my workspace for that. I'm gonna click the little plus right here, and we're going to go to VFX motion tracking. And I'm also gonna set up a little area down here for my camera, so you know my camera doesn't get in the way of things. Hey, Dad, how's it going? I need to cut back on the caffeine. Not great. Okay, so here is our setup. Let me toggle this into full screen. I have a couple options for plates that we could use for this. I think I know which one I want to use. So let's open a video clip. Editing drive. I want to go to my second a day, February, and we're gonna grab. Interesting. Did I not put it there? Oh. I guess I didn't put it there. Is it still under downloads? It is. Okay, cool. And tonight we're doing the 3D text on my second a day. Dad, I just went through the whole process of explaining it for nobody, in case anybody rewatches this. Okay, so now we have our 2 clips. I'm gonna open both of these. Give it a second. So option 1, we can put the text on this shelf right here. And I like this one because Chowder's in the shot, so I can use like that second right there and put the text right there. That would be a fun one. And lots of stuff to track here, makes it pretty easy. You saw me explain it? Nice. So then option number 2 is my dirty, filthy garage. Which I'm working on a YouTube short of it, Dad, but I don't know if you saw the finished product from last week. I thought it turned out pretty cool. I haven't finished the YouTube short for it yet, but this was the finished character crossover, which I thought turned out pretty well for a short thing I did in one morning. So we have my shelf or my dirty garage to add the February text to. I think I'm gonna go with the shelf. I think the shelf is cooler and Chowder's in it, which is nice. So let's grab that and we're gonna get to work tracking this, which is the pain in the ass part. But let's also pick a frame range real quick. We want to overshoot we shoot for 30 frames per second for the second a day because that's what my camera on my phone records at. So I'm gonna overshoot the frame range that I want by a little bit, give us like 60 to 90 frames to work with. So let's go to 110 minus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Let's just do like 60 frames. I can even go a little bit further, 70 frames. And that should give us plenty to work with. So we'll start at 40. Go ahead and cache this into memory, which I ordered more RAM for my PC since a while ago one of my PC memory sticks died, and so I'm stuck on 48 gigs. So I ordered a whole new set to get up to 128 gigs to make my video editing life a whole lot easier. And I didn't realize how cheap memory is these days. It's a good deal. We want our view transform to be standard so we get the full range of the footage. And let's start tracking. So you generally want to track from the middle and then backwards and forwards, because then you have to track less distance so you get a more accurate track. So for example, this looks pretty easy to track as a first point. You just want to track enough points in the image. So I'm gonna go forward a little bit to about the middle. Doesn't have to be exactly the middle, but about the middle. Place my tracking point right here, and then just tell it to track back to the beginning. It failed. Why is it failing? I'm gonna change the track mode to Affine, because that one seems to work the best. Then we'll go ahead and track forward. So now you'll notice our little point sticks pretty perfectly to that letter, which is nice. Let's pick another point to track. How about we generally want to pick points. They don't have to stay on frame the entire time, but it's nice to have a point that stays in frame at least most of the time. So for instance, I could track this. And then just track forward. And that would be a useful piece of information just because it's further forward in the camera frame. So that gives us some parallax, and then we can go back a few frames until it goes off camera. And that'll still be useful data, but it's not as useful as something that stays on frame the entire time. Let's go ahead and track the Fortnite. Rebecca just got sniped in Fortnite, which I feel that. Y'all know how I feel about snipers. This little green triangle looks pretty trackable. This is the boring part, just picking points to track. You can have the software just pick a bunch of points at once, but I tend to find more success personally if I'm picking the points manually. So I know what points work, and I also know which points are on the ground to use as a floor for my 3D text. So we're gonna do that. Nice. We need at least 3 points on the floor to get a nice floor. I just said floor a bunch of times. You can deal with it. This corner's on the floor. Let me get a little bit further back to the middle. Track that corner. You want high contrast points. Bam. We'll go forward a little bit. Nice. This light switch will be valuable information. It doesn't stay on the whole time, but we can start about here and track this little corner. And then that'll go off frame, but it sticks pretty long. Just anything a little bit further out in perspective helps the software figure out what the camera is. So it's useful information. I wonder how long the video goes. Oh, what time I come in tomorrow? Whenever I get off work, I'll head directly over. It's gonna depend what time I wake up. I generally wake up around 6 a.m. and work out, and then depending on how long the workout is, I'll take a shower and then clock in. So I usually get off around 3:30 or 4, depending on how long lunch is, and then I'll let you know when I'm headed over. Not gonna stick around for dinner because tomorrow is Rebecca's late day, so I'm gonna come back and cook some burgers for dinner. $10.04. Which I appreciate Mom being willing to take a look at my suit. Because I was going to take it to a tailor this afternoon. The same tailor I got it tailored at initially. But tailors are not cheap. It's like to get pants and coat done, it's at least over $100. Okay, so that dips off frame, so that's less useful. We can track it from here forward, though. Taking kids to the trampoline park on Thursday. That sounds fun. Mom told me about that. I've never been to a trampoline park. We've talked about going to one. I've got to get my YouTube short done. Surprisingly, my YouTube shorts have been doing really well. Let's see. At least one of them has. Oh, damn. It's already up more. I was at 213 subscribers earlier today. This is starting to get some traction. This one's got 37,000 views and 56 comments, which is pretty good. And I think it's interesting to see the difference of what works on TikTok and what works on YouTube. So the story-based one about making my Quest game more fun worked really well on YouTube, while this one for UV unwrapping in Blender worked really well in on TikTok. This one has like 30,000 views on TikTok, so it's interesting seeing what works where. This one also has 32,000 views on Instagram, while these ones don't. So being able to post across all 3 platforms has been awesome, just focusing on short form content. But I think there's some potential in this channel, so I'm gonna keep at it and see what I can do with it. Okay. There's more stuff we can track. I need to try to find another floor point. I think this shadow right here is pretty good. Seems like it stays in frame the whole time. Now, smart people, the people that do like professional visual effects shots, they'll add tracking markers and remove them later, which is probably the easier way to do it, but I'm not thinking about that when I'm doing my second a day. So I just kind of wing it. That's going to be kind of a stretch to use that for a floor. But here's another thing we can do right here. Bye. That's so... Hope you have a good night, Dad. Thanks for stopping by. That was just I'm sorry, just saying, like, the shortness of that statement, just bye. That was funny. Let's track the eyeball right here. I just want to get a decent amount of points. I'm going to change this to affine because, again, that seems to do better. I don't know why a location is the default. Maybe because it's the least processor intensive. I wouldn't actually be able to tell you what the difference is between the tracking modes either. Ooh, that's a good little corner there. It doesn't stay on screen for the whole time, but it's a good half. Go ahead and grab that then. And it looks like it sticks pretty well for the most part. It slides up a little bit towards the end there. Maybe we need a higher contrast point. We could do the shadow because that's not changing either. Here, let's do this shadow and make this a little bit bigger. Because that is like that's like a definite corner right there. I don't know why it keeps sliding up like that. Let's try a different tracking mode for it. Let's do location and track forward. Seems like it worked a little bit better. Not super worried about it. Let's track this corner in shadow right here. So that's pretty good high contrast point. Give that a second to figure things out. Make good life choices. Looks good. Oh, we can track some of the stairs over here too for some perspective. We can't track the cat. Yeah, we could potentially like just get a few frames in over here. Might be some useful data. Maybe like right there. Track right here. Let's just do one frame at a time to see if it keeps up with it. It's potentially useful. We can't track further because it's hidden after that. This might be a more challenging shot to track than I originally thought. Let's just track the end of this L right here. G Fuel. I don't even really drink G Fuel anymore. It's pricey. It's the rich people energy drink. That pop stays in frame the whole time. We could do like the little O here. That'd be useful. Nice. We're getting like good data. The Fortnite stays in frame the whole time. Anything up here stay in frame the whole time? No. That whole shelf is pretty much moot. But we can, I mean, we can get some tracking data out of it. It's not completely useless. Just the more data we can give it, the more options we have later. Can track the J here for the Jaeger. Pacific Rim was such a fun movie. Track this one. Track it forward. Nice. What else can we potentially track? I mean, we've got these nice little cabinet reflections. I'm just wondering if the shading changes enough for it to matter. I guess we'll find out. Looks like it worked pretty well. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's okay. More data. I want more data. Feed me your data. Getting there. We can track some of these magic cards up here. Yes, I'm a nerd. This will track for like half of it. What else can we track? I'm just gonna track anything and everything. I'm still afraid we don't have enough like ground points though. Let's see. That corner right by the Pokeball is not bad for a floor point. If I can get a big enough track for it to track the angle, the corner. Let's see. Looks pretty solid. It's not gonna be perfect, but what is other than me? So funny. Oh, that corner right there with the stack of magic cards. Again, yes, I am a nerd. Not terrible. Might not be the most accurate. Seems like it slipped a little bit. Okay. Is there a way to like hide the clip in the viewport just so I can see what the points look like? Clip display. Aha! Check this out. That's such a cool view. It looks like we're going through a warp tunnel or something. And it can, I think we definitely got some good perspective here. Let's track a couple more things though. We can track this railing potentially for at least part of it. Maybe? I don't know, that might be a tough sell. Maybe this little corner right here. Let's try it. I'm just gonna track frame by frame on this one because I won't trust it. I think I might steal from me. Yeah, that works pretty well. It's not gonna stick around the whole time, but I mean, it's like going to a party. You're not gonna stick around the whole time. Can track this Sabrina the Teenage Witch pop. Let's track her eyebrow because that's a more sharp point. Pew. Seemed to work pretty well. What other data can we get? Because I feel like we're doing pretty well here. Oh, we could track this trophy for the short time that it's on screen. That actually sticks around for most of it. We'll do that. Track forward. Track backwards just a little bit until it goes off screen. Again, I don't trust it with my lunch money, so I'm tracking one frame at a time here. It's a lot easier to track one frame at a time when you're only working with like 2 seconds worth of footage. If this was like a real 3D track scene for a movie or something, this would be a whole lot harder. But as is, oh, this is gonna make a good little floor piece. Let's see if it sticks. It looks like it do. I'm gonna continue finding good floor points because I think that'll be useful later. And we got time. It's only been 30 minutes since I started this stream. This is going pretty fast. And a lot of this is going to come down to lighting and matching the shadows here. can track Knuckles' eye here. Go back. Track backwards. I think we have enough points to do stuff with. So let's set our keyframes between like 65 and 90. We will refine all of these things. And we'll go ahead and solve camera motion. What did we end up with? We got 0.56. I don't think that's terrible. Let's find out. We can go ahead and set up a tracking scene. We're going to set this to cycles, and then we will pick you, and you, and say floor. And let's see if this sticks. Oh, and then we have to change our playback rate to 30. Because that's what the footage is. It's not terrible. I can't tell if there's a little bit of slippage or not, but it looks pretty solid because there's no texture on the floor. It looks pretty solid. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I should post on Twitter as well. Think. Let's try making these three the floor. And then we're going to set to cycles GPU. Render that out. And then change the film transparent to transparent so we can see the footage. Then under camera, set the background image to an opacity of 1. And of course that's going to look. It might slip a little bit. I'm not super worried about it though once we get shadows in there. That will work. Okay, so now we need some text. So let's add it. Just using the Blender text tool. And I'm a fan, I always use the same font for these. So I'm gonna use Impact, because it has an impact. Scale it down. And February is pretty long. We're also gonna have to fix the Y so that it's not hanging down. Unless you want to lay the text down on the table. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, we could do one of these. And then like make the text a little bit askew. Right, we're going to turn off the Nope collection for our foreground and background. Let's extrude this a little bit. Right now it's intersecting with the box, but I would say the track's pretty good. It slides a little bit, I think, but again, I'm not super worried about it. Okay, laying down is not the play. So we need to put it on the floor. Oh, that's probably why it was not. That's probably why it was slipping a little bit. Put that on the floor. We can go ahead and turn this down to like 6 subdivisions. It's still smooth enough for our 1080p camera and a lot easier to work with. Can probably even turn it down to 5 here. Not super worried about it. What software am I using? Blender. So we need to figure out a way to make the Y work here. Overall, track looks like it's pretty good. And that part's going through the table a little bit, so that's just a model change. So I'm gonna change this to extrude none. We're gonna convert this to mesh. And then, I guess for the Y, we can see how janky it looks if we just move it up like this. Onto the floor. And then same for these little areas. So right here, we can snap our 3D cursor there, select these. Go to 3D cursor and then scale that up just a little bit above the floor. Same here. Just get it above the floor. For the E, we can just move this whole one up. We don't have to scale it or anything. For the U, we'll do the scaling trick again. Okay, I did spell February right. I was questioning whether I forgot the R. So now that should stick fairly well. Well enough for a 1 second a day video clip. Oh, I probably want to scale this whole thing down. It fits right along the edge like that. And then we will extrude it. Oh, another thing I like to do, just in case. It's always a pain in the ass to. I like to use Ngons here and then inset them, in case I want to bevel the text, which will probably make the text look plasticky or something. I want to add like a nice bevel to it. So if there's a loop here, we can't just straight up make it one face. We gotta be messy. Which Ngons are not the evil that they make them out to be in school, if used appropriately. You can quote me on that. I don't care. So the benefit to doing this is it makes it easy for me to inset the faces like this, which will make it really easy to bevel later. So let me move some of these subdivisions around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and subdivide this B. Connect this. Connect those. We need a better connection point for the A here. Also gonna make it a little bit less sharp. I'll probably just cut across here. And then cut across right down here. So now, if we do a nice inset, we should have it mostly not problematic. There might be a few vertices we need to fix. I'm looking around. And we can also adjust this to make it a little bit thicker. It doesn't have to be super thick. I'm not going to bevel it a ton. I just want to catch the light. Something like that's probably fine. So now if we extrude this, take a look at it. It's nice. We can turn off our extras, relationship lines, outlines. Man, how do I turn off, oh, motion tracking, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the grid as well. And origins. And 3D cursor. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'll probably end up using like until about probably end up using like 10 or 50 to 80 for my 30 frames. Hey, Holly, how's it going? It's been a hot minute. How's life? Yeah, I'll probably use the frame that has chowder in it. Like maybe stop around 80, 85. So like 50 to 80 seems pretty good. Looks pretty good. That's good to hear. I occasionally see stories on Instagram and stuff. It looks like you're doing well. All good on this end. Yeah, I don't know if you've been around since I bought a townhouse, so that's pretty cool. Got like a little area of my own. Okay, now we have to figure out the lighting here, which I suppose I could go upstairs and take a picture, because this is just right upstairs. I suppose I could go take a picture of what the lighting would look like, or where the lighting's coming from. I don't know why my cat's meowing at the door. I can go grab her. But she always runs. My cat likes, not this cat, my other cat likes to meow at the door. We have 4 cats now. My girlfriend moved in right before Christmas last year, and she had 2 cats, and I had 2 cats. Now we have 4 cats. That's a lot of cats. So let's do a couple things. For one, let's bevel this. Yay, cats. I can show you pictures. Cats are also cool. Do I have them labeled? Alright, so this is Chowder. He's a menace. Oh, that's not Asmo. That's the cat we found outside. This is Asmarano Mardica Nicole Dakar. Full name. She's very cute. I don't know if I have Sabrina and Salem like tagged. Nope. Oh, these are random pictures I took while watching the Love on the Spectrum to send to my girlfriend. Let's see, photos. So I can find a picture of this. I'm just gonna search cat. I don't know what that's gonna come up with. Oh, here we go. That's Sabrina, and also a foot. Ignore that. I don't want to get banned. But that's Sabrina. She's beautiful. And then where's Salem? Do I have him tagged? So fluffy. I have pictures of him for sure. I just I don't have their names. I don't have Sabrina and Salem's names saved with their pictures in Google Photos. Hey, Sergeant Hawthorne, I appreciate the follow. Probably from the YouTube short. Which is pretty cool. YouTube shorts have been doing numbers, which makes me smile. Been thinking of fostering cats. Do it! They're so fun! Except for when they run all over you when you're trying to sleep. That's not super fun. But the rest of it's fun. Oh, here's another picture of Sabrina. She's a princess. Where's Salem? Oh, a whole lot of pictures of him. He's solid black. He's hard to take pictures of. Oh, there he is. He's, he likes to get on the counter. I definitely have a picture of him in the sink somewhere. He's a sink cat. Oh, there we go. This is Salem. It's moving to a new place. Be good to have some company. Do you live did you get a place of your own and everything? Because that's pretty nice. How much is rent where you are? It's bonkers over here in the States. When I bought the townhouse, it doubled what my rent was for my mortgage, but then I checked what the apartment that I moved out of was now, and it's the same as my current mortgage, which is wild because this house is like 3 times the size of my apartment. So light I know is like back and up, So let's add a light. Oh my god, Asma was meowing at the door. Let me see if I can go catch her real quick. I'm out of breath. I told you she always runs as soon as I open the door. 475 euros a month. Oh my god, that's so cheap. Wait, is that pounds or euros, or is it the same thing? This is the sweet cat. The other one's a menace. Oh, she's purring. Okay, you get to go back upstairs. So the average, yeah, she's a beautiful cat. She was just found outside my friend's townhouse too. We searched for her owner for like a couple months and no one came forward, so I adopted her. Okay. Let's see, 475 pounds to US dollars. So you pay about 600 bucks a month for rent for 2 bedrooms? Damn. You've got it made. You don't understand how much you have it made. If we look at average rent where I live in Milton, Georgia. For 1,000 square feet, it's about $2,000. Yeah, for like 1,000 square feet, it's about $2,000 where I live, which is a wild. Like rent around Atlanta, Georgia is freaking bonkers. I have fur like all over my face, so I itch. You live right next to work now. You get to walk to work? That's sick. And I do too, I guess, because I work from home now. Ever since COVID, I work from home 100% of the time, which is pretty cool. Okay, lights, camera, action. Let's we've got the track pretty much done, so I'll make this a 3D viewport. And oh, I need to save this. Editing drive, second a day, February. This will be 01 or February 01 effects. I don't know what number on the second a day it is. I think it's 32. Do you still work with dogs for a living? Or animals? Let's see, we want a point light, allegedly. And We probably want to go ahead and show our shadows. Still a dog groomer. That's pretty cool though. It's convenient that you get to live right next to work. I would be jealous of that if I still had to drive into the office. Working from home is the best. Why is this not showing up? Oh, I know. Right now it's set to be a mask. Okay, perfect. I have this. Oh, I have 2 lights. Okay. Literally get out of bed 25 minutes before you start work. That's nice. Yeah, lately I wake up at 6 and exercise in VR or lift weights depending on the day, and then take a shower and get to work, but it's nice just walking down the stairs. Okay, I need to figure out where this light is relative to the objects on this shelf. One way to do it, I suppose, would be to make a copy of this doorknob. Also, let's match our shadow plane up to the geometry here so we don't get any excess shadows, because the shadows aren't really going to go past this corner or anything. So if we put like a plane here to represent the door, and then like put like a cylinder right here, if we get the light to a point where the shadows more or less match up, then we'll know that the light is more or less in the right place. I don't know why holding my cat made my nose so itchy. So here's our light. Let's take our camera and add another background image. We'll duplicate, we'll do the same clip, but we'll put it in front, and we'll make the opacity like 0.2, just so we can see it. It looks like we want the light to be higher. More about like that, I suppose. Hard to see. So now we can turn off the second background image. Can take our lights and make it brighter. And now the shadows should be relatively correct. We do want to take our ground and make it the same color as the ground in this shot, which is a little bit off-white. Overall, that is not looking too bad. The shadow is going to be a little bit softer than that. It's not going to be perfectly sharp. So we'll make the light have a little bit of a radius. And the shadow is also going to be brighter, so I need to get a good fill color. Yeah, it looks about right, I think. We can move the text up just a teensy bit to get a nice contact shadow. Because nothing's perfectly sharp like that. Which is also why we want to add a bevel to this. I'm gonna add a bevel. And we can go ahead and turn the subdivisions up some. And turn the amount down. We don't want it to be like a huge bevel. We just want to add some nice roundness. We'll never not think it's cool how you can just make that. I appreciate that. Everybody's got their strengths. I've always been a CG person. On the last stream, I'm gonna make a YouTube short out of it, but we did on the last stream, we did a challenge where I had to spin 2 wheels and then mash them together. So for this one, we had to do Dexter from Dexter's Lab in the style of the Fallout Vault Boy. And we ended up with this, which I thought turned out pretty cool. That'll be a YouTube short sometime later this week or next week, but I thought it was neat. Smooth. Geometry. Let's do some hardened normals. And that'll look a lot better. Nice. I thought this was gonna take a lot more time. So what we do next, we want to get the shading right on the text. Like you want the shadows to be right for that. I think we need more fill lighting. How do I want to handle that? So there's a neat trick you can do. Bear with me for a second and I'll explain. I happen to have a very shiny sphere. What you can do with a very shiny sphere is take a picture of it in the environment that you're trying to mimic, and then you can use the picture of the sphere in the software as an image for like fill lighting. So I'm gonna run upstairs, place this sphere on this desk, and take a picture of it. And then we're gonna use it as fill lighting. It's not gonna be perfect because the lighting conditions aren't identical, but it'll be better than nothing. So, I'll be right back. Okay. Hopefully that will upload onto Google Photos pretty fast. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's kind of a dusty, smudged mirror ball, but it's better than nothing. So we're going to... You also see me in the picture. Okay, I'm gonna download that. We're gonna hop into Photoshop really quick. I can just drag it from my downloads. Heyo. So I have this mirror ball, and you need this to be a perfectly square image. So we're gonna take our little guide ruler like that, and our little guide ruler like that, and then we're gonna make a fixed ratio of 10 by 10, 1 by 1, doesn't really matter. Drag out to the very edge of the sphere like so. All this extra stuff in the corners doesn't really matter, because again, this is just a nice pose. Fair, valid. Oh, maybe I should use the one that's from the different angle. This one's more the angle that our camera is from in the track. That's where, yeah, okay. I'm gonna download this one instead. So you kind of want to match the angle. Like so. I need to try to find the edge of the sphere here, somewhere around there. The blotchy, low light phone camera picture. Oh, amazing, man. Phones didn't even really have good cameras back when I was in college first doing this. Now they have much better systems for capturing light probes like this, but back in the day, this was about how you did it. So we can do image crop. Save this here. I'll say texture February. I also need to download my other clips and get the whole thing edited for this month, but tonight is the effects shot. Let's see. Call this mirror ball February. That's really original. Okay, so then in Blender, here's a cool trick. We can go ahead and click our camera and turn off the background image for now, just to get our mirror ball lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and put these under the Nope collection. Under our world, we can use an environment texture. I know it's purple right now, but just give me a second. We grab our little ball here and change the projection to mirror ball. Make our film not transparent. And now, if you look around, you can see what slightly resembles my kitchen. It's distorted because my mirror ball is old and bumpy and smudgy, but it's pretty cool. So then we want to rotate this to try to kind of match. So let's open up our shader editor. Go to our... I'm gonna hit save again just in case this crashes. Input, texture coordinate generated, and then vector mapping, and now we can rotate this to try to, because the sphere is reflecting outwards, so we want the pinch point to be on camera, so the stuff that it's reflecting is off camera. I'm gonna set the pinch point closer to down here, so it looks like we're going through a warp tunnel. But then if we look around, now we have the house for the text and the shadows to pick up on. So now, if we make this transparent again, and then turn on our camera image again, like so. Hey, so now if we, I keep saying now, so now, so that's without the fill lighting, that's with the fill lighting. The shadow looks a lot more convincing, much nicer. That's pretty good. I wouldn't call it bad. The shadows seem pretty accurate. Matches the same angle as that little figure. And then we match the actual color of the shadows in post. I'll demonstrate that shortly here. Very good, thank you, senpai. Oh, another fun thing we can do is I'm gonna duplicate this just so we have a backup. Backups are a good idea. We can also make some of these letters like askew, like they're set up poorly on the desk, and that always looks kind of cool. Makes it look more believable. I don't know if I like that as much as I thought I would. I take it back. Maybe I'll just make it a little bit less dramatic. That E is pretty dramatic. Yeah, it has to be the prettiest one at the prom. One of our groups of friends this weekend is hosting a prom themed party. We rented a party bus. We're all gonna go in like prom attire. So I'm gonna be in like a suit, and Rebecca's gonna be in a dress, and same with everybody else on the party bus. And then we're gonna go to a few different bars and clubs. That should be pretty fun this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Let's make the A a little bit more askew. I've never been on a party bus before. I'm excited. It is BYOB, but I have I don't know if they have these where you live, but I buy these Bacardi mojitos in a can. They're only like 5%, but I'm a lightweight, so it doesn't matter. But they taste really good. And they also have a variety pack of mojitos they sell that's a lot harder to find, but they have like a strawberry and I think what's the other one? Is it pineapple? These things are ridiculously good. Don't think you've seen them here. Have you ever had a mojito before? It's probably my favorite drink. Okay, it's strawberry and then they have mango, and the strawberry ones are ridiculously good. I think mojitos are my favorite drink though. You have not? So it's if you want to make it at home, it's lime juice, like and you can look up a recipe, but it's lime juice, sugar, mint, rum, and carbonated water, and it's very refreshing. Would recommend. I think like that being askew looks cool, but then it's too straight all the way through. Let me shift some of this around. I don't know if I like this or not, but we can decide on, now that we have our like lighting and our scene set up, we can mess with that as much as we want later. I just kind of like it not being perfectly straight along the bottom. Your friends really into a drink called Buckfast? What's in that? I've never heard of that before. Oh, we could also make this text like colored if we really wanted to. Maybe like a blue or something. What color is February? It doesn't taste good, but also it does at the same time. I'm gonna look this up. Buckfast. A drink with almost supernatural powers of destruction. That sounds dangerous. It's a tonic Buckfast tonic wine is a caffeinated alcoholic drink consisting of fortified wine with added caffeine, originally made by monks at Buckfast Abbey in Devon, England. Wow, that sounds like a Four Locos but with wine. It's so I'm gonna politely pass because I don't do wine, but that sounds dangerous. All right, so now the classic Scottish alcoholic drink. Also known as the Bucky. Here, do they have, I doubt they do. Do they have Buc-ee's over there? We have this thing in the US called Buc-ee's, and it's a massive gas station, but the inside is huge. It's almost like a Walmart. And they have all sorts of merch, and it's awesome. Oh, and their breakfast sandwiches are really good. Okay. Let's... You seen it on TikTok? You kind of want to go to one? What color would you say February is? What color birthstone is February? Purple. I never would have guessed that. What color is February? Purple. I never thought I would get into TikTok, but man, is it addictive. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. I can make it a little bit less saturated, like an Easter purple, even though Easter's not for a few months. And then for lighting, we want to match the yellowish tinge. So we're gonna copy this color, but change the value all the way up. Spend way too much time on, me too, like, frick, I'll post, I tell myself I'm not gonna get on there unless I'm posting something. That's a total lie to myself though. But I'll like post something and then spend the next like 3 hours on TikTok. There's so many good recipes and stuff on there too. We've tried a few like TikTok recipes for lunches and stuff. Okay, I don't know if these guys are legit or not. So there are these guys I watch on YouTube. They're called it's called the Money Guys Show. They're just like financial advice. And I just booted up TikTok and they followed me on TikTok, maybe because I liked one of their videos or something. That's weird. Maybe they're just too old to understand technology. And it was an accident. TikTok's a part of your nightly routine. I feel that. I mean, I was on TikTok a lot while we were trying to watch the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender adaptation, because that turned out really bad. I'm gonna make the light a little bit less soft. We just want it like slightly soft, not like really soft. This only looks soft because it's pixelated and blurry, which we'll fix in post. Okay, so I have our February text. I suppose we can just match the birthstone for February. That works. Make it purple. So then we turn this to a mask. And then under our background layer, if it doesn't crash, we have our shadow. Cool. So then what we do is we, first of all, let's make our shadow plane a little bit smaller here, because there's absolutely no reason for it to be so big. Should just match our little table here for the most part. So if we hit render, this will render it out. Oh, I need to change the samples. Right now it's way too high. Stop it. Stop. Denoising for some stupid reason. Okay, so what we do is we change the render samples to 256. And then we open up our compositor and we hit render. It's going to render out both the text and the shadow separately. Then we're going to do some witchcraft. Why is it taking so long? Okay, the Money Guy Show followed me on like multiple accounts. This has to be fake. There's no way. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. There's a few things we need to do to make it look more believable. For one, let's make the shadow color match the shadow color elsewhere. That's going to be an important one. So for that, we want to show our backdrop preview. Put that like right here so we can keep an eye on our shadow color. Looks like this is a little bit... Actually, that matches pretty damn well. What? That's a first. Anyway, this is wrong. A few things we want to do here. After we mix everything together, we want to redistort. Because right now, if we zoom out... I hit the wrong button. Huh. I guess there's no distortion that it's accounting for, because that's odd. Okay, it is. Okay, it's just distorting the other way. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. Alright, so the proper way to do shadows, right now it's just shoving this shadow over the background image, but you don't want to do that. You want to use the alpha of this shadow to color correct the background image. At least that's the way I've always done it. I can't tell you if that's 100% correct or not, but it works. So we want to do a color adjust. Wow, they changed a lot of this for Blender 4. RGB curves, and then use the shadow alpha as the factor, and then plug this in over here. This is where things get nerdy and confusing. It's okay though. And now we want to match these shadows colors, which I feel like I guess we were already doing pretty well. But the benefit here is it gives us a whole lot more control. They were already nerdy and confusing. Right now we're doing node-based stuff, which seems to confuse people a lot more for some reason. So this shadow, here, if we screenshot this, we can tell exactly what's going on here in terms of whether they match or not. So if we take this and move it over, you can see that this shadow needs to be darker for one. It needs to be more blue, less yellow. So let's darken it some more. And then let's make it a little bit more blue. And a little bit less red. And now, if we screenshot this and check it out, this should be a lot closer. Looks like a little bit more red. A little bit less green. more magenta. So on the curves, if you're curious how this works, the C is the overall curve. That's just brightness of the whole image. For the red channel, this side going up adds more red, going down adds more cyan, and removes red. So if we remove some red, it'll get a lot more blue. We don't want to do that. Green is either add green or add or remove green, which pushes it more towards magenta. And then blue is blue yellow. This is also the ideal way to color correct just general photographs and videos and stuff too. So we want a little bit more magenta. You tend to want to do curves adjustments, pretty like teeny tiny adjustments. I'm gonna take out some blue since we added some magenta. This is looking pretty close. Oh, we have a couple shadows here though that we can use as an example. So let's screenshot here and compare all these colors. I don't usually do this. I usually just eyeball it, but I don't know. I have the time to kill. So it looks like a little bit more yellow or green now. Or if we compare to the shadow over here, yeah, a little bit more yellow or red. So I think push back the blue, push up the red. Which we're close. Like nobody is gonna argue that. I didn't really notice a change there, but we'll find out. Oh yeah, there's a big change. We're getting there. That's pretty close. And like this one, yeah, we're pretty close. A little bit more red, maybe even. Although maybe a little bit more purple because it's going to be catching the purple of the text in the shadow. I mean, we're close. We're pretty darn close. I think it's convincing enough for a 1 second thing. So now we alpha over the text, which will look like that. Which, why does that look so wrong? Let's try something. Let's see what looks more correct. I feel like we're missing the occlusion. That looks too dark. Let's see, okay, there's another couple things we can do here. I would like to get some more occlusion in there. So let's go to our background pass. Can we get occlusion? Ambient occlusion. We're gonna hit render. I'll show you what occlusion means in a second. It's like hard to explain. I'll just look it up on Google. So ambient occlusion is it looks at how close objects and faces are together and makes a soft shadow pass based 100% on that. Like in this image right here, this is ambient occlusion. And the benefit to that is if you look at the shadows here, you can see that like naturally occurring within shadows where things get closer. Like back over here, you can see it naturally occurring. Like there's like that second shadow that sort of fades out to be a little bit brighter. That's from ambient occlusion. So if we can add some ambient occlusion into our shadows, it'll make them a bit more believable, is all I'm going to try to do. So let's take a look at what the ambient occlusion pass looks like. Nice. Nice. If we can trap this within the shadow. So if we take our shadow, I feel like your school learning is running a pop quiz. Yeah, I'm gonna mail it to you. It'll be there in 4 to 6 business weeks. So we take our shadow alpha. Yo, what's up, Penguin Airlines? I never know whether to call you by your human name or your Twitch name. So if we take this mask and multiply it with the occlusion, Twitch name please. Aye, Captain. So we can do a color. Yeah. Okay, here's what we do. We take our ambient occlusion. We do an invert. "15 years of IT will put the paranoia in a person." That is totally fair. So then we take our shadow alpha. We mix these. We multiply them and clamp. So now we have our ambient occlusion within the shadow. And then we can take that and further color, use that as a mask to further color correct. So we can do another curves and use our new ambient occlusion mask. And then see how we can make that look. So now, if we take this and darken it, we get some nice occlusion. Look at that. That adds nice contact shadows. Ooh, I like it. So this is with occlusion. This is without occlusion. The occlusion definitely adds a lot here. Hell yeah. You should go soon. It's late, but you can't wait to see the finished product. I appreciate you stopping by, Holly. It's been a while. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I don't know what time it is over where you are. I'm gonna Google it. Wow, that is late. Okay. That's still early times here. I'm gonna finish this up and then go play Fortnite for a bit. Won't leave it as long as next. Leave it as long next time. Wait, leave what? Oh, between when I see you again. I appreciate that. It was really good to catch up. I hope you have a great night. Now the question is, how dark do I want to make the occlusion? Which that's just an artistic choice at this point. I made it dark. You don't want to go too heavy-handed on it. Oh, I'm getting texts. Oh, it's almost time to feed the cats. The cats just turned the vacuum on. Oh, one more thing we want to do is a blur and a sharpen pass, because right now the CG looks very pristine next to the shitty low light camera footage. So if we take the text and do a filter blur just by like a pixel or two, make it relative. See how much that adds. Oh, that's way too much. So like 0.075 by 0.075. And then we want to do a sharpen. I don't know how to... Huh. Do they not have a sharpen in Blender? Sharpen, Blender, Compositor. Sharpen slash, oh, filter node. Oh. Ooh, let's see if the soften works better. Hey! That's getting pretty close. Let's just see what putting the factor up does. That's a lot. 1.15. And then filter, sharpen, box sharpen. Oh, that's a lot. Let's do like a 0.1. So you want some sharpening, just because that's what the camera does too. We're trying to emulate that a little bit. Hey, I think that's pretty successful. That looks pretty decent. Maybe make the ambient occlusion just a little bit darker. Nice. Cool. That'll work. I guess we can leave this rendering out probably only at let's see, is that actually double? Uh, 2160 divided by 2 is 1080. So rather than 50%, let's do like 65% to give us a little bit of panning room, zooming room in Premiere, but we don't need to render out a full 4K image sequence. That's a little overkill for my little second a day project. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's save first of all. Geez, that would have been bad. I've had it crash a few times today. Maybe make this just a little bit more vibrant ish. Nah, I kind of like the grayish. Feels like it fits in more. So then we can set up our image sequence. Go to my editing drive, second a day, February. And do February 01 effects. I'm pretty sure this is the 32nd day of the year. So 032 February 1. Right, because January went to 31st, I believe. And then we do dot pound dot PNG. I don't know why I'm in a habit of doing 4 pounds. I'll just do 3 this time. There's no reason to buffer 4 times. We don't need a ton of frames. We can set each frame to take a certain amount of time maximum, but I don't think these frames are gonna take that long anyway. I can set this to like probably 128 since it's such a simple scene. We can go ahead and do 40 to 110. We can honestly just go to 95, or let's just do. Man, how many frames is this? Because might as well just do all of it. 110 minus 40 is 70 frames. That's not too bad. We can go ahead and do that and start picking out clips for the month. Which I do need to double check that. How I have this organized in my second a day pipeline is I have the triple digit for what day of the year it is, and then what day of the month it is. So this is going to be 032 February 1, and then we move forward. I should probably go ahead and get these clips picked out for the month, because I'm running out of time. Let's go find February 2. I'm not gonna share my Google Photos because I have personal pictures on there. What day? February 2 was a Friday. I have like a sweaty. I only have one clip from then. Did I not do anything else on that day? Editing drive, day modified. Two 1. 2-2. That's what we're looking for. What did I record on 2-2? Oh, a bunch of stuff for my YouTube short, I think. I like the sweaty picture of me just like post workout. That's pretty fine. I not like fine like damn he fine, but fine like that'll work for what happened that day. I have very obvious VR face. I'll share that right here. Very sweaty, very obvious ring around the face. Okay, so let me go ahead and duplicate that. Downloads, editing drive, second day of February. Duplicate, paste. This will be 0 33, because February is 32. Pixel. Pixel. Oh, my phone. Yeah, I have a Pixel 6 Pro. I gotta find February 3, which is gonna be working on the Lego set, I think. We built... You just finished shopping for a phone? What'd you end up going with? We built this Lego set that I got Rebecca for Christmas. That was a good day. OnePlus 12. How do you like it so far? I'm gonna upgrade phones. I'm a Pixel fan. I don't know. I like them for some reason. So I'm probably gonna just wait for the Pixel 9 and grab that when it comes out. But it's I tend to upgrade every 3 years or so. Love the battery life and the software features. It's good to know. The owl is dope. Is that? Yeah, it's the Hedwig from Harry Potter. I got her this Lego set for Christmas, and we finally put it together this month. Cause we watched all the movies together last year at one point, and that was fun. She had never seen them before. Okay. This is what I do. I just go through all of the days and pick a clip that I like. This is 034 February 3, and we actually have 366 days this year, right? Since it's a leap year. It's gonna be one extra day this year. All right, February 4th. What did I do? Oh, this was great. We went to Topgolf. Nice ball you got here. Yeah, I was using it for reflections for my 3D track or fill lighting. It ended up looking all right. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough for a second a day clip. This will open sooner or later. Picking out more clips. Oh yeah, I was looking at the video of me sucking at Topgolf. And I used a point light for the actual shadows. I just used the mirror ball for the fill light. This was the Stream Atlanta meetup. I kept missing the ball. It was honestly embarrassing. Oh, that works for a second a day. Oh. That was the 4th. February 5th. I just have a zoom in and zoom out of our steak tacos. I cooked the steak in a cast iron skillet, which is one of my favorite ways to cook steak other than on the green egg. And a lot less effort than cooking on the green egg. It was the only way I cooked a steak when I was in an apartment. But now that I have a charcoal grill, that's like the best way to cook a steak, in my opinion. This one. It's just some steak. Just throw it in the deep fryer. February 6th. I guess I recorded some stuff on the 6th and the 7th because I don't have clips for those days. Oh, let's take a look at our editing drive. 2.7, I definitely have something. 2.5, I have something. What are you on the 6th? I'm gonna have to think about that. To make a lighting kit for this Hedwig set? What? You're gonna have to send a link for that. Whoa! Light my bricks. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty sick. We put it on our shelf. I can show you a picture of that. It turned out pretty cool. Our other Lego set. Got all my RenderMan teapots. I scooted them over for the time being, but this is the Hocus Pocus Lego set, and then that's the Hedwig one, and it's our game shelf and all the magic symbols. Oh, I like this little Tetris block setup I have. It's a lamp, and if you take the pieces off and put them back, like if you put the pieces on, they just light up because they're all conductive. What did I do on the 6th? Did I stream by chance? Or did I record stuff for shorts? Let's see. Could have been around here. Six on this. Man, there's no way I forgot to do something on that day. I don't ever forget. Aha! 2.6. Here we go. From my stream. That's what it was. I have to figure out what I want to use. Oh, I know what I should do. I think. Where's what clip did I use for this? You got persistent data on? I don't know if I do or not. You bought the X-Wing, but I haven't built it yet. I have 2 Lego on display. The bonsai tree and the Ducati Panigale. I definitely butchered that. I'm gonna Google what that is. Ooh. Motorcycle, that's pretty cool. Oh, that checks out. Yeah. Where do you turn persistent data on? Performance. Ooh, I don't have persistent data on. Seems smart, right? What frame are we on? 57? can cancel, start at 57, turn on persistent data, and go. Okay, so what clip was I using here? Oh, stare at wall. There we go. That was a good clip. 037, February 6th. Then February 7th. Don't know why it's not on by default. Me neither. Dumb goals. Well, February 7th, I have some stuff that I recorded, apparently, allegedly. Let's take a look at that. Oh, this was for my my YouTube short. I have motion at my front door. I don't know what the motion at my front door was. There's nothing there. What is this one? Of course, if I was recording these for my bevel short, that means I have more under the actual short folder. Raccoon! Oh, raccoons were attacking my door. That's probably true. Let's see. Shorts. The shorts have been doing pretty well. They've been doing numbers. Okay, I don't want to use this because it's vertical. But I can use like this. So here's a quick Blender tip, and it seriously has to beep. Yeah, I can use that. For February 7th. It's interesting to see what does well on TikTok and what does well on YouTube. Like, for instance, damn, it just keeps going up. This started at like 210 this morning, but this one short is doing numbers on YouTube. It's up to 38,000 views. Just talking about how I changed my randomizer to a Tetris bag. But then if you go to TikTok, it's the opposite. So it's interesting to see what performs well on what platforms. I would like to go to my profile. I don't know how to get there. Profile. Yeah, so if you look here, the Blender tips are outperforming this one. Same on Instagram. But then on YouTube, the story-based content does better. It's interesting. I'm glad that TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels are all the exact same format, so I can just post on all three. But my next one that I'm working on is this 3D art challenge we did on the last stream where we spun 2 wheels and then mixed the styles. So this time we had to do Dexter from Dexter's Lab in the style of Vault Boy from Fallout. And I thought it turned out pretty cool. We got our Dexter Vault Boy. Alright, so that was February 7th. What happened on the 8th? I should honestly stay more organized throughout the month, and then I wouldn't have to scramble at the end like this. February 8th. We have a cat clip, it looks like. Let's see where this one goes. It's promising. Come on, Salem. Don't let me down. That's pretty good. I'll use that. Printing a 3D Deathclaw right now, that sounds pretty cool. Don't those have like a lot of thin, like small parts to them? Yeah, like how are you doing the limbs? I guess you just have supports for the 3D print. I don't have a 3D printer, so I don't have a lot of experience with that. My dad does. Okay, downloads. Man, I'm hungry and I can't eat again tonight. I have my annual biometric screening for the wellness program at work tomorrow, and I'm on a lot. It's a fasting thing. You have a 3D printer, but it's in disrepair. That's unfortunate. I would love to get a stereolithography 3D printer, but those are pricey. That was February 8th, or February 8th. So what happened on the 9th? A lot of days where I was working on content, I just didn't record anything. Oh, the 9th we went out with Rebecca's parents. Do you have a 3D scanner? I do not. I have my phone and that app. You can send a picture of the death call. Do it. Send it on Discord, I guess. 040 February 9th. Getting there. We're almost a third of the way through. Oh, February 10th, we went to the Lego convention that ended up being kind of lame. Not because the stuff there wasn't cool. It was just really crowded. But I'm going to use this Lego KFC giant chicken, I think, for my clip. Cut out the people. Yeah, having like an actual 3D scanner would be sick. And there was some other cool stuff at the Lego thing. Let's look at pictures. I mostly got pictures though, not a lot of video clips. But it was stupid crowded the whole day. Oh, there we are. That was a Star Wars scene that was pretty cool. Oh, what's that video clip? That could be cool potentially. Nah, I like the chicken. Wait, did that say hooker on it? Why are they advertising hookers? That doesn't seem family friendly. I don't know how many pictures I have from this event. Oh, that was it. We didn't stay very long because it was so crowded. Anyway. Oh, there it is. 041, February 10th. February 11th. Oh, we cooked pizza on the green egg. That was pretty cool. The 4-piston engine in your Panigale works as expected. What? Wait, so it actually like functions? There's a gearbox that puts... Does the thing actually roll or nah? Would that be too dangerous since it's a motorcycle? Okay. Do I do a video clip of the people in my life, or do I do a video clip of the pizza that we made? Because the pizza cooked pretty well on the pizza stone in the green egg. That was pretty sick. Yeah, I'll do the family clip. And then I'll do the pizza as a backup clip. February 11th A, and then February 11th B. I just have options when I'm editing this. Discord. We got the Deathclaw. Kind of hard to see since it's showing slices. Whoa! That's sick. That's really cool. Damn. It's like a good little size figure too. Wow. That worked really well. No motor, but if you roll it while in gear, the pistons fire. Is that lychee? What is lychee? .043 February 12th. Oh no, that's 11B. This, oh, the slicer Derek's using. Okay, now February 12th. Oh, another food clip. Did I not like... What days did I stream this month? What day was the 12th? The 12th was a Monday. I streamed on the 13th. I usually do Tuesdays. I shoot for Tuesdays and Saturdays. Do I have any other clips other than food for the 12th? Can YouTube see Twitch chat? Yeah, you should both see each other. There's a little bit of a delay. Printed on the Mars 2 Pro Mono since nice cheap little thing. Got it 2 years ago. Mars SLA printer. Hey, that's not a bad deal. I always thought like resin looks a lot better than the layers with filament. We should have enough frames to like look and see if our 3D track is working pretty well. It's pretty good. It's passable for what it is. Obviously use the part of the clip that has chowder in it. Like right here, I think would be a good second. And then we can color correct the whole thing. A little more subtle than that. Can add in some blue to white, balance it. The colors coming from the phone camera are always really hard to work with, but I mean, it's a phone camera. What do you expect? Yeah, resin looks 10 times better. Yeah, my dad has like a filament printer. It works, but definitely resin looks better. I didn't realize how affordable that was. That printer you sent a link for is cheaper than the 128 gigs of RAM I bought today. I think there's like a teeny tiny amount of slippage there, but I don't think it's enough to worry about. I think this is totally fine. This is acceptable. I'll mess with the colors in Premiere. This was just testing. I don't actually need After Effects currently, so I'm going to close that to save memory. LCD resin printers only have one moving part. They're super simple. Why is the why are the Formlabs printers so expensive? Is it just because they were like the first real consumer available one to market? Like the Form ones are like $2,500. I just assumed all resin printers were that expensive. Wait, so what's the difference between this one and the one that you showed me? Okay, so this is like, it's more accurate, I guess, but probably wouldn't matter for the kind of stuff I would be doing. Granted, I don't have an immediate need for a 3D printer, but they're just cool. Probably best for CAD type stuff. Okay, continuing to pick pieces. Oh, we're done. We finished rendering the whole thing. Nice. We can open up Premiere. I'm probably gonna call it a night here shortly. Let's get the rest of the, let's get some more clips picked out. Let's see, we were on February 12th. I was gonna see if we had anything more interesting. Editing drive, date modified. Nothing on the 12th here. Nothing there. Could be here, potentially. Nah, nothing here. I guess I'll just do the food clip. That's fine. It's passable. It's just, I don't know. I felt like we just had a food clip pretty recently. Did I download this? I did. Cool. Nope. This is the 12th, not the 123rd. It's not that long of a month. Damn. February 13th. I have stuff for the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, and then we have stuff for the 13th that we recorded. Be done with this video. This only have a 5. Oh, what take did I even end up using for this? Damn. I guess I knew need After Effects. It was a lie the whole time. Which take did I use? I'm a perfectionist. Take 14. The hell? Oh, take 13. Okay. I'm a perfectionist, so when I do these takes for my YouTube shorts, I'll do it until I get the inflection exactly correct for every sentence, and it takes a while. And I shouldn't be such a perfectionist. But it is what it is. And then for February 14th, I have the perfect one. So for Valentine's Day, I have a zoom in, zoom out of this. But for Valentine's Day, Rebecca got me our adventure book from Up, and I thought that was really cute. So we're gonna start putting together our little scrapbook of our adventure together. Hey, Pizza Chew, how's it going? I'm putting together my 1 second a day. We already got the 3D track working. Not being a perfectionist is something all Blender users must overcome. Yeah, that's fair. Also, how's it going, GM Robo? We finished the 3D tracks, and now we're just putting together, or at least picking out clips for my 1 second a day. Uh, 046, February 14th. I need one for the 15th. I have one of my dad carving lunch. That'll work. I can show y'all what the 3D track ended up looking like, though. It turned out okay. It's not perfect, but it's passable for my 1 second a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a new folder. February. We're gonna duplicate January into February. And we'll go ahead and import our 3D track. I think any creative medium has to overcome perfectionism. That's fair. Yeah, I can agree with that. We need an image sequence. And then we can cut out January 1st. Cut out the music. And cut out everything else. As we know, these are all 1 second long. So we can just do 02/01/2024. And delete the video, plug in our little 3D track here, cut it off. And we want this to end, start right before the cat comes in, end right after. So now, yeah. And then we can scale it down some, because we have it a little bit bigger than 1080p. And then we can color balance it with the Lumetri color panel. They make it really easy. You can just click the little eyedropper and color balance based on the desk here. Up the contrast maybe. It's definitely a really ugly lighting, but I mean, that was the second for the day, so. What about the art of perfectionism? Now you're just trying to find loopholes. That works. Nice. Let's continue. I'm getting updates from Rebecca as she's playing Fortnite. I guess I should end stream here shortly and go do that with her. Oh. Laser DLP LCD. Derek sent me a animated GIF showing off the different kinds of resin 3D printers. Discord ping sound. Everybody knows that sound, I guess. That works pretty well. The 3D track turned out great. We can even scale it back up some to make the text bigger, like 95%, and then just move up. Just move it so that the cat's more in the frame. I don't know why it's being so god darn slow right now. Wow. Maybe even center it a little bit more. That'll work. You're welcome. Okay. Let's continue picking out clips. I'll probably use this clip. I'm just gonna pick clips. I'm not gonna assemble the thing tonight because that's gonna take too long. And I still have to find music for this month. I have another clip of me sweaty. Do I have any? Did I stream on the 16th by chance? What day was the 16th? 16th was a Friday. I did not stream on a Friday. Proxy footage, original footage being on a hard drive. It's on a solid state. It should be pretty. It's usually pretty fine. Let's see if we have anything better for February 16th. Editing drive. February 14th. Did I record anything for shorts on the 16th? No, that doesn't count because that was just taking a previous take. Man, I guess I just have 2 clips of me sweaty this month. Unless I have something else I can use for the 2nd of February. I do. What did I do on the 2nd? Oh, I recorded all these clips of the lighting changes. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll find some clips that I actually like of that. Hello, what's up, AmpVR? How's it going? I'm working on my 1 second a day video project for the month. The goal on tonight's stream was to get this 3D track done, which we did. So now I'm just picking out clips for the month. But this turned out pretty cool. It's not perfect by any means, but it works. You ever pull out DaVinci if you need to do heavy editing for lighter things? Use Shotcut. And I use Premiere because I pay for it. I might as well use it. If I was starting from scratch now, learning video editing, I would definitely do DaVinci Resolve, but I'm way too ingrained in After Effects to use anything else. Where was I? Looking for footage from the 2nd to use. Oh, this one's probably cool. Yeah, I could find a clip from this to use. So now I can use the sweaty clip of me for the 15th, since that's all I have for the 15th. I look like a sweaty man. I've been exercising every morning. Saw this channel. Is the game available on the Oculus Quest 2? It will be. The game's not out yet. It will be for the Quest 2 and 3. And soon I'm gonna get back to work on that on stream again, just not tonight. Look like it rained on my daily run. I've been doing VR workouts in the mornings, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I lift weights, but trying to get back on track for fitness this year because I fell off hard towards the end of last year. Oh, I have some clips from our game night that I can use. We did like a murder mystery thing. Y'all ever done one of these murder mysteries in a box? They're really fun. But only if you give us $20 for another one. On your success, Michelle. Hooray, we did it! We solved the mystery. We did like we had some friends over. We did like a game night. It was really fun. 049 February 17th. This murder mysteries, those things are super fun. Yeah, there's like a cool little code you had to crack. This one took us I felt really dumb. This one took us a while, and it was rated only like a 1-star difficulty. 2 edits over. Yeah, but after you solve it, if there's nothing that you had to write on, you can always gift it to someone else and let them do it too, which is pretty fun. But Rebecca had it on the shelf for a while. Apparently, she got it as a white elephant gift a few years ago. Oh, this one's really cool. My mom is really into ceramics, and she made my logo in ceramic to hang on my wall. All you need to hear is my game is coming out soon. I don't know about soon. The goal is to finish it and release it on the App Lab this year. Soon is relative, I suppose, but definitely this year. It's mechanically basically done. I just have to balance it and add more achievements, and then once I get to that point, I can even add you to the playtesters if you want. And happy to have more people playtesting. I need more names on the leaderboard. You're gonna start looking to play with clay slip casting soon? I don't even know what that is. I thought this was very kind of my mom. She does a lot of really cool ceramic stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to streaming game dev shortly, but also I had a lot of fun doing the 3D modeling challenge the other day on stream, so I want to do more of those. For those who weren't here, the other day on stream, I'm making a YouTube short out of it, but I did a challenge where I spun a wheel of a bunch of different characters, and then spun a wheel of a bunch of different styles, like of various shows and games and things, and had to mix the two. So for this one, we got Dexter from Dexter's Lab and Vault Boy from Fallout, and I had to mix the two, and I thought it turned out pretty cool. It was a fun little challenge to do during the course of one stream. So definitely going to be a YouTube short on that soon. Let's see. More, I appreciate that. More video clips. Monday, February 19th, we went to Moe's because our meal kit box didn't get delivered on time. This is why I like doing the 1 second a day things. It's really fun to go look at everything cool that happened during the month, or all the fun memories that make you laugh. It's just a cool way to document the year. '19th. We're on the 27th today, so we got a few more days to go here. What happened on that day? Oh, this was we played miniature Uno. That was fun. We went to mall, like an outdoor mall near here with friends, and we got dumplings and played miniature Uno. That was a lot of fun. It's my group of friends. And we did other stuff other than miniature Uno, but the miniature Uno was funny. Then on the next day, I'm gonna have to pick a good clip from this. We saw Two Door Cinema Club and Joywave in concert. That was pretty fun. Don't know how you're good at any VR games that require arms because your arms are actually twigs. Yeah, then it's a good workout. I want to find the one from the song I know. I like Joywave a lot. They're great. Oh, that one. That's the song I know. I discovered. Oh shit! I did a shake. I discovered Joywave through Fortnite. It was in some Fortnite trailers back in the day. Let me get my tabs back up here. Where'd my Twitch chat go? I think you're basically... I need to allow that auto mod on Twitch. I think you're basically losing muscle over time playing VR. Metabolism is fast as fuck. God, I wish. Now you got that meme stuck in your head? Wait, what meme? Okay, so that was the 21st. Now for the 22nd. Oh, we've been doing Universal Yums, which is really fun. It's somebody says they're fast as fuck, boy. I don't think I've seen that one. We're doing Universal Yums, which sends you like snacks from a different country every month, and this month was France, and they had some really good stuff. That was a fun day. Oh shit, I've been going for almost 3 hours. I need to finish up here. I'm supposed to go upstairs and play Fortnite. What happened on the 24th? Nothing that I got video of, but I did go to the game store. I have one video of the cats exploring our IKEA furniture boxes. Third, we're almost caught up to now. Oh, this one was pretty funny. Okay, I'm probably gonna use a clip from stream, but this was really funny with the cat. I don't know why this is interesting. This is just me looking back at the month, but my cat was obsessed with our pizza box. We ordered a large pepperoni pizza with hot honey on it, and binge watched most of the new live action Avatar: The Last Airbender series, which not very good. Not a very good series, for the record. The original animated series is my favorite show of all time, but the new Netflix one is pretty bad. Would not recommend. Ooh. I don't know why I'm opening Discord messages without screening them first. Is that a Nuka-Cola bottle? That's sick. From Derek and his 3D print projects. Making like a whole little Fallout display. That's pretty cool. First thing you printed on the resin printer. You know, they're doing a Magic the Gathering Fallout crossover, which is gonna be pretty neat. I don't know if I'm gonna buy into it or not, because I'm kind of backing off on Magic the Gathering just because it's so goddamn expensive. Wait, is this the 25th? Sunday was the 25th. This is my dad helping me try to fix my dryer. We still have issues. Pretty sure if cats had thumbs, they could rule the world. First Avatar the Airbender was the best in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, like, the animated series is really hard to beat. It's already pretty much perfect. Here's a good clip from yesterday, I guess. And then today is the 27th, and today I went to a Mexican restaurant. I don't know. It was pretty good. Someone could definitely know where I was by looking at this video clip, but that's okay. You don't know where I live. And some of you do, but it is what it is. Anyway, we are all caught up on the clips. I'm not going to assemble those tonight because I gotta get going to play a couple games of Fortnite with my girlfriend before bedtime, if she's even still up. Gonna peace out now. Hey, I'm peacing out too. Perfect timing. Hope y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out while I assembled this. The 3D track turned out pretty well. I'm happy with that. That went a lot faster than I thought it was gonna go. So we also got some more stuff done tonight too. But have a great night, Ant VR. Have a great night, Derek. Have a great night, Penguin Airlines. It was great catching up and chatting. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite or watch Avatar and then sleep. I'll probably be back Saturday morning, allegedly, maybe Friday night. I don't know. Bye. It takes too long to hit this.